Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of a Let's Play Factorio. I don't remember, we're just working on unloading the train here properly. I guess one of the things I may want to do is just connect up these red circuits. Well, they have to go here eventually, but I'm going to want to run them along the bus in some fashion. Which may mean this area to unload the train's not ideal, but part of the idea was to supply our science area with the red circuits that it kind of needs a little bit more. So what I'm going to do here is put in a split, and then run you up this way. I don't remember. None of these need red circuits, right? They all just need greens? Yeah, okay, that's fine then. So I'm going to run you to here, and then like that. So you'll make sure to feed in red circuits on the one side if it can be helped. And then we are going to be... I don't think we've got a line for the reds yet. I think what I'm going to do, even though it is, yes, far from sexy or nice or anything of the sort, I'm going to run you down this way, I think right through these trees. Excellent. Then run you over here, and we're going to have you join the bus. Zooming out, move my mouse. That's annoying. So, I mean, I'm sort of invalidating some of my train stuff here, but this is going to make sense as we build up the giant train network in the future. So it looks like it will be safe to have the red circuits join up the bus over here. So yes, I realize that, again, not really helping myself with the train, but these are all things that, like, man oh man, the next time I play, I'm so looking forward to the sort of designs and stuff I'm going to end up with, because I'll kind of have a better idea as to where I want things to be. And I mean, maybe the giant bus system is no longer the way to go. It's sort of, I know that like old school Factorio, which is where I have most of my early information from reading up on stuff then, was like that kind of idea. But now with the train systems being so sophisticated, when were they added in like 0.12 or something like that? Maybe it's actually better to have more distributed things where you have focused areas for the production of various goods that then get loaded onto the train and get delivered various places. I don't know. Right. That is wrong. What we need to do then is have these filter inserters, where the frack it went, right here, all grab off the same one, like that. So you're going to be grabbing the reds, you're going to be grabbing the blues. Excellent. And so the reds will then go here, here, here. And the blues will go thusly. And I mean, if anywhere makes sense to have freaking fast belts, it's got to be this, right? Well, especially this bit here. That's a down. That's that. That's a down. And then like that. I mean, it was especially the straight bit. But there we go. And actually, even then, the filter inserters apparently don't go that fast. But eventually, this will work all this out. And in any case, these are still in the storage network, which means that it is still eligible for all my logistics and things like that. And they're far from full as well. So that's good. But this is nonsense. This is not a good way to empty this. And I realize that. I totally get that. And when I'm going to have to change my trains, I think, just to have these properly dedicated to a particular type of good, and then I won't have to do this thing here, which is our bottleneck. I mean, I could split this job up in a few different ways to make it less of a problem, but that's going to be okay for now. All right, so we've got this. Now that we can confirm what side of the track that comes out on, we can do that and that to use both sides, which is great. Let's go ahead and just move the car away and try not to get killed by the train. Okay, so the green circuit thing is a problem over here as well. We need the green circuits to join up, well, really right over here, which I suppose I could do. So I have to get rid of that. But I can do this. Oh, I'm filtering because this will actually carry... this is actually going to carry iron plates on the other side, which is so dumb. These things that I've now, learned, but you have to make the mistakes so that you can learn the correct way of doing it. Or, I mean, you can just go and, like, grab a list of all blueprints ever and never actually play the game on your own, but that does not sound like the kind of fun that I like. The problem is actually getting the green stuff over here. Because if I do this, does it reach the other side? No, it doesn't. So I'll have to do the same thing over here. Where we do this followed by that, because that way I can do this and that. There we are. So I want to get some green circuits on this, and the rest will just join into my main bus. Like that, and did I run out of the undergrounds? Or they? Oh, I did actually. Okay, so let's get that fixed. Doot doot. Ah, I always do that when I'm building in reverse. Okay, and then here we just want a splitter. If I can remember where those are. They're here. We want that. And so you will come down here. And preparation to join up with my main bus somewhere else. I guess I may as well just continue this then. I mean, we do have some green circuit production down there. But that isn't going to last forever because it's contingent on a store of copper that we've got there. Let's just go underground. It's fine. And the idea, I guess, with the train is you can change the source of where things get fed. Like we can set up anywhere that we've got some oil, we can set up a new circuit production. Oh, I don't actually have to go this far with the green. My bad. Hang on. We can go, say, here. And then run up this way. And like that. And use a splitter to join these paths. I guess technically if I wanted to balance them properly, what I would do at this point is something like that. And like that. There we go. And that would combine these two lines together in a more maybe balanced way. I think literally balanced way, actually. So that's that. And we got the reds coming that way. So there's nothing coming here because I assume the blue is full and that's holding us up at this point. So I'll be running the blues along here too. And again, that does mean we have a ton of stuff just sitting on the line, not being used for anything, which might also be part of the reason to use trains. Although at some point, the stuff coming off the train will either be in a train, waiting to be shipped, or will be in the chests, having been removed from a train, but with nowhere to go, or something of that nature. Am I seriously out of conveyor belts? Come on, Logistics Network. Feed onto me many, many conveyor belts. And while I'm here, I'm going to start building a few. So again, I do the right click here because in case I don't have enough iron gears, that would have been really annoying. There you go. It's going to feed me iron gears, which is fine. And going to bring me more plates. But also, in theory, somewhere there is transport belts in the network. And those should eventually get brought to me, too. But maybe not. I don't know. All right. Anyway, guys, we've got lots of these, so that's going to be fine. So all I want to do is bring them somewhere. I think I'll have them join right here alongside the reds. So we actually have all three circuits running side by side. All my circuits! There we are. Although, I think it might make sense to try to get the things that are used less frequently in the middle, because it would be slightly more convenient, but meh. There we have it. Hey, what? I'll run along the inside so that my logistics network has me covered. I done goofed on the corner over here. Let's fix that up. Blam. Burner mining drills? Oh, right. This is where I dumped my burner mining drills at some point. Although, I guess now that I've got the logistics network, I could, for convenience, where are they? Because I'm never going to need them. Just dump them in there and they'll get put in a chest somewhere and that'll be fine. Vrump. And this is just stone that's kicking around. I should just put down a dummy little mining drill like this into a passive chest, which I don't think I have anymore. No. Let's go and make a passive provider chest. Let's make a couple, actually. Just dump into that and do this. There you go, just to get some stone in network. And yeah, here's where I'm normally getting conveyors as well as inserters, but none of these production lines are doing anything because they're all out of iron plates. That is really the next problem I've got to solve. Also maybe plastics, because these will never empty. I don't know if we've got plastics that flow in anywhere over here. I think it joins our network somewhere else. For now, this is going to be okay. I don't know why you're here. And these are far from full, so that's going to be okay. At some point, these will jam up with plastic, and then we'll have to deal with that, or the train will never unload. But for now, this is going okay. Yeah, not optimized. We're going to figure that out later. Okay, what we do have to figure out now is we have to get our iron production going on now. Technically, there is a wee bit of iron still left over here. All right, this is a good case for, hey, you know what would be nice? Lights. Let's build a crap ton of lamps. So again, you can see here with my right click, see, because I'll make the sticks first. So it looks to me like all this is now done. I'd noticed it before, but not all these were completely drained yet, so it would have been a little annoying to dismantle them. But now, that's all good. Let's do that as well. One of these here is still working, but that's about it. Oh, it almost looks like that's coal coming off there, but no, it's not. Alright, so what we're going to do is get some drills here. So that's all covered. And you are going to join, I guess you'll just run down here. I don't think I'm as worried about balancing things. It's not like there's enough to fully saturate this regardless. So set that up and there we go. Get you working, and then there's a few more over here. I guess I'll just do that. 2 drills will cover the whole thing. It could drill a little faster otherwise, but right now it's sort of a moot thing because we're really just going to run out of supply one way or another, and that's the real problem here. Okay, I'm going to need more of these poles, so I may as well put in an order for a few of those. And there we go. So that's going to get us a little bit of iron production again, but not much. This is very, 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 very minimal. So looking at the map, where can we find a big ton of iron? Is this... That is, I think, a pretty big deposit of iron. It looks like there's a relatively large one on an edge over there. What I should do is get another sensor tower, radar tower out that way. That's a lot. It's also next to coal, which I could use to do the smelting. Right? I mean, obviously I can do electric smelting as well. That's the thing. I was talking about bringing the raw iron into this area for the purposes of... because I've already got coal here. Although even then, some of these are... Oh. It's probably been like that forever. I don't know, maybe it got destroyed. Yeah, because it looks like a lot of this has been mined out. So clearly this has been destroyed at some point, because otherwise it was running. But yeah, some of these patches are basically empty. I think this one is literally empty. Don't think it's just not running because it's full. Although clearly we still have enough coal right now. Coal is not the problem. So I could ship raw iron over here because I do still have a smelting operation. And I guess I could do that with the plan that at some point I'm just going to mass delete all this and just set up a crap ton of electric smelters over here. Maybe that's still a great way to go. Yeah, I kind of dig it. Okay, so this is always going to remain some sort of smelting area. Hell, we've got more coal over here, so if I wanted to, I could go and still use coal for my smelting for a good long time. So that's a definite possibility. So the idea is I want to build some sort of train station over here, which may or may not share some tracks with this. Now, the easiest thing to do... I should really just go and clear this camp. It doesn't seem that big. I have to do this, 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 and this if I want to get to that patch. Going south, I need to clear a lot of patches too. These are quite small. There's actually technically a bit of oil there that may be worth taking advantage of. Between the oil, the copper, and the iron over here, we could actually just get a whole other set of production lines for whatever we want. Tiny bit of coal might not be the ideal place to make plastic. Although I don't think we need much coal to do that. Huh. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Why don't I go north? But before I do, I'm going to come down here, where we've already got some guns. It's not surrounded by a wall, which I really should do. I have a little defensive tower build here. Let's do that. And then what I want to do is drop a radar behind here that way. And apparently I don't have any lasers anymore. You're in the construction grid. They should eventually get here. And then that. There you go. There's some lasers. There we go. They are getting installed by default. Lovely. I don't know if I have brick walls in the network. That I'm not sure of. I do have an order for it, as well as stone bricks, so I'm willing to bet that eventually they would come to me, but it's something we might want to look at. Okay, so I wanted the radar there, because hopefully it'll give us a little bit more vision to the south. That's not really a good radar encampment. I should actually just, like, set up a design, maybe, like, a radar with, like, 4 laser turrets surrounded by walls, and then make that a blueprint. That might actually be kind of handy. So you are... Wait, how come you're not draining at all? Oh! Okay. Because weird shit is being stored in here that we don't want. Okay, we need, probably iron chests here. That thought did not occur to me. Because my burner drills that I dispensed of earlier ended up going in here. So we want regular iron chests in these spots so that bots never store anything there. So let me grab some of these. Oh, see, we got some steel in there too. And a little bit more. Okay, I think that was where all the weird shit. So now, once again, I can dump out my burners, whatever the frack they are. There. So you, go away. There you go, and it'll get stored somewhere else, and I shouldn't have to think about it again. Okay, so this is, once again, correctly draining circuits slowly into my networks in some format. Alright, so now that that's defended, and I got the radar tower there, so my idea is to build a station over here whose purpose is drop off raw iron. That's it. That's the one thing that this station will want in life. And let's get some lights up in here. Since, yeah, it is pretty legitimately kind of dark. There we go. All right. I really just should have them all over the base. I'm totally buying that now. I don't have any automated production somewhere, so literally only the lights on my body exist, and only when I walk like into a zone where I've placed one will they get placed, but that's going to be alright. Okay, so now we've got the goods. Now the problem is that these things are actually kind of jamming up the path, because I would like... Where do I want the rail to come in? Actually, maybe I'll get the rail to come in here. I'm actually wondering about a giant redesign or something. I mean, in theory, what I want is as long as, with my current setup, as long as all the iron ore ends up over here, for example, that's fine. So I could build a rail stop over here and just unload and then bring them onto conveyor belts to here. And that might be fine. So, you know what that means. Massive deforestation. Oh, yeah. No wonder the aliens hate me. Also, speaking of aliens, I do have to take care of this encampment. So, dude, where's my car? Down here. Let's go and take that out, while my construction bots in my Roboport network take care of that. Speaking of Roboports, we are going to want a few more, because I will want to go and bring my Roboport network over to my new mining area. It's just going to make things slightly more convenient. Not that important, because there's actually going to be very little complexity over there, but there's going to be something. You know, it'd be nice if railroad tracks carried electricity. Because as is, I don't just have to run rail out there. Ugh, this is going to be hard to navigate. I also need to run power out there or generate it in place, which I guess isn't too hard with the solar panel arrays, because I don't have to have it connected to the rest of the grid. Can I even drive the car through here? There we go. And then over here, and then over around this way. And more. So I'm going to make a wide enough swath to make it easier for me to drive through, in addition to, of course, running the rail here, which is what I actually need the space for. All right. And my Roboports. So I would need to place one, say, there. And also some power there. Well, actually, the Roboports don't even have to be powered to link the logistics network, as far as I can tell. But if the robots run out of power along the way to the Roboport, which they're most likely going to happen at some point, like to your final Roboport, then things will be kind of annoying. So I think I have to put it there so it doesn't overlap the Roboport. I thought I could shift-click even if there was a tree somewhere and have the robots automatically remove them. I don't know. Anyway. I need some more big electric poles, too. Luckily, I do have the resources for that. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're not running Roboports all the way out here. It's a lot further away than I thought. Oh, shit, you're already aggroed? Did not see that coming. No, run. Run. I can't run because they're in my way. No, don't open this! Oh, shit. Run, run, run. Luckily, I'm pretty fast. What I meant to do is get some laser turrets down. Oh, also, you're not actually connected to the network. Awesome. There you go. Now you are. Okie dokie. Well, that went really kind of shitty. How come my robots aren't repairing this? Are they not with me? Did they all die? Or are they just lagging behind? That's probably the most likely thing. Let's go, and I'm going to leave one gun behind in all of these places. That's going to be okay. So, yeah, I thought I'd be able to set up guns there. I didn't realize they would get aggroed from that far away. This could be, like, partially a new breed of critters that keeps getting more and more dangerous. So this is going to be some defensive setup here. There we go. Yeah, repair that stuff. I think I'm going to want another intermediary little defense. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, you're aggroing from far away. Well, actually, you might not even be coming to me. It might be, like, pollution or something aggroing. Oh, no, there's new critters that have 1,000,000 range now. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's new. That is definitely a new experience for me. Okay. So I'm not crazy. Normally, I don't think they would have aggroed from that far away. So clearly things are getting significantly more vicious. It's a good thing that I've got 1,000,000 laser towers now. Makes it a lot easier to do this creep up. I'm gonna get some redundancy here. Whew! Okay, well, that was terrifying, and I don't have my car anymore, which is very frustrating, because I actually had a fair amount of resources in there. I mean, not literally, like, crazy amounts of all the things, but enough to be kind of annoyed. It's probably an easier way to remove these. without having to use the blueprint. Okay, I'm gonna leave the token gun there, just because it'll make me feel a little bit better. All right, we've got that. We are missing lamps out there, which is fine. Now, big pole. How come? What? Oh, probably because I'm too far away. That's probably what's effing everything up. Fair enough. Okay. And I'm going to have to be a little cautious. So let's come out with this. Also, just for everyone's sanity, let's put a light down there. Woo! Okay. Then, I wonder actually... I guess I could just blueprint this. That might be a good idea. Right, so if I do this, maybe this is a good time to put in a new blueprint. What do I do? Right-click to open this up. Let's say I take this and put it inside the blueprint panel. Put a blank blueprint in there. So then if I grab this and do that, excellent. Yes, I agree. And so then what I want to do is, where the hell are those guys? Is just gently creep up with a blueprint-based design. There they are. Ah, they're coming. I don't think I have another big electric pole. There it is. Okay. So then we'll do that, because that'll kill more of the spawners. Ah, this is the way to go. Yeah, baby. And then while that's killing that, we're going to go ahead and remove these guns, and these guns. And has that actually eliminated everything? Nope. Oh, we got a patrol moving away at the same time. I wonder where they're going. Actually, I think they came from the smaller group, and I think they're going to try to attack my oil refineries there, but they do have guns that defend them, so that should be okay. I like the idea of leaving the light next to each of these poles. I should definitely do that going forward. So, we are definitely going to want to clear that other encampment there. So let's do this, and then that. And then one more there. Oh, I think it's just a single spawner, so that's not going to be terribly dangerous. This is such a good way to operate. And then I'm out of steel plates, because I really probably... Well, I need to clear some more stuff out here, because that's where my steel is, or my iron is. Well, it'll become steel. Oh, wow, we could, with the coal there, I really could just make it into iron plates in place. And I may want to do that. The other thing I could do is actually set up 2 train stations over here. One meant to collect coal, one meant to collect iron. But I don't think we're going to be shipping coal around. At least, like, no. I mean, maybe at some point later make plastic reliably. But I think our smelting is going to turn into electric smelting so that we don't have to carry it around. Okay, so what I can do is, let's say I'm going to trash those. And maybe that one as well, actually. Oh, and these. Because it's not a very good use of space and material. Yeah, let me do this. Because then I can go and rebuild my big poles at maximum range. Just to stretch out the resources a bit. There we go, like that. I think I can put down one more safely here without being aggroed upon. And then what we're going to do is, I guess I can rotate you. Like that. Okay, that was a little overly cautious, but... Overly cautious is better than the alternative. Because I can go and tear them apart later, so that's okay. Whoop. Vroom. Not a very big base, but it's still a bit on the scary side. Because these guys are definitely evolving. Okay, let me pick up these alien artifacts before I forget. Hopefully I didn't forget any of them along the way. I think they might still show up on the map, I'm not sure. But for now, we're okay. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all these trees. I realize it's going to get rid of my power line too, but that's okay. I'll rebuild it in a second. That's fine. We're going to go, there we go, right like that. Because we have some aliens there. Actually, if I go and tear you apart, I'm willing to bet we can... I'm going to wait till this all gets deconstructed. Also, it's possible a bunch of my construction robots will need to be recharged here. So yeah, all these that are lingering near me, I'm pretty sure they're recharging off my solar panels. Okay, there we go. So I think they're all charged now. So these build quickly, and they'll also repair quickly, which is important. And then I don't even have to shoot, which is nice. Vroom. They cover each other a little bit, but not much. This definitely overlaps pretty well. Oh, except that they don't have any power, so never mind. Abandon. Now, I should be able to clear this myself then, since I will have cover from the lasers. Hopefully I can outrun... Oh, I can't arrange these. Never mind. Double plus ungood. So these things will be able to keep themselves alive and keep this population down, but we're not actually going to be able to clear that camp. As such, I think the right thing to do will actually be to throw down a couple extra guns and also wall. Is this all the walls I've got? Build a wall, make these aliens pay for it. And then, yeah, I don't have any material to build anything else. So, I mean, a few walls are going to be helpful on the front, but that's it. Okay, this should be able to keep itself going, though, which is nice. And I'm going to keep these two because I think maybe there's no other camp. So I really have to get back here with no car. I don't have the materials to build another car, do I? I have everything except the freaking steel plates. Let's just put out another load over here. Then we'll give these guys a chance to reload. I guess it's a half an hour. So as I make the extremely long walk back to the base to supply myself with steel plates. Yep, not iron. Steel plates. We're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching another episode, folks. And I'll see you guys next time. Ooh, right. Hold on. I just realized that these things might get damaged over time. And indeed, that's what's happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off a roboport here because I do have a couple. It's mostly about the construction range, but it'll happen to fall into this logistics range as well. Like that, so you'll be powered, and I'm going to put my construction bots in there, as well as a handful of repair kits. That way these construction bots can make sure that these stay at 100% condition. Alright, good. Thanks for watching. See you next time.